And just like that, I'm live. Thank God. Whew, what a day. I am drinking San Pellegrino Limonada, which is the best drink in the entire world ever. I freaking love it. Hello, one person who was watching me. Wow, what a crazy day it's been. I have just been like, I have been working for, I don't even know, all day. I got up at 6, and now it's what? Almost, what is it? What time is it? What time is it? 4:30. Yeah, so that's what? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. I see it. Like I'm so bad at math. I have to count on my fingers. What? What's 7? What? That's like my brain is like toast right now. Like it's just fucking toast. Oh my God. So I just had to come on here just so like that something worked today. I think that the day will get better now because now I'm gonna give up on whatever I was doing. I forgot to set my alarm first. I forgot to set my alarm this morning for the kids to wake up, and then my ex-husband came over because he helps with that homeschooling, and yeah, I didn't open the garage door, so he called me on the phone to open the garage door, and the phone rang to do that, and I immediately knew what it was about, and I got one of those. Oh, excuse me, I'm burping. It's disgusting. Wait, I had like a Charlie horse and all of a sudden just like immediately in my leg, so I couldn't get to the phone. I mean, I hadn't had one of those in years. You know what a Charlie horse is? I don't know if you know like what that is. I don't know the other words for it. It's, you know, that sharp pain. I can't explain it. Look it up. So anyway, I got one of those. Plus, I have vertigo because I have water in my ears that from 2 months ago that I still can't get rid of, and something's going on, and I don't want to go to the doctor because you know, COVID, because like, yeah, I don't want to do that. So I'm hoping it will go away. Anyway, so that all happened, and then my daughter Violet, her computer, everything else in the entire house could get connected to the internet except for her laptop, her school laptop. It was totally bizarre. It was just like, what? So then yeah, I won't go into the whole details of that, but anyway, it's all fixed now. And that was crazy. So that was a crazy morning. And just a lot of technical difficulties. So then I was up and I drank coffee and I'm like, I'm gonna work today on because I started a thing on OnlyFans.com because you can have nudity there. You can have anything you want. I thought it was like gonna be like a place where I could go and just like be myself, and it's not like I did post a whole bunch of nude photos actually, like on the OnlyFans, but they were from Anacam, not recent ones. But because I had to there's all these weird rules that you have to go through. It's really weird. Like all I want to do on OnlyFans, all I want to do is go live. That's it. That's all I want is the go live button. But you have to like do all these fucking hoops to just go live to get the fucking button. And the place has no search engine, so no one could find you. So anyway, if anyone wants to find me on OnlyFans, you can only find me via my URL. The URL is onlyfans.com/Anavug, my name. onlyfans.com/ANA V as in Victor OOG, as you know how to spell my name. onlyfans.com/Anavug. That's the URL. So I was there working on my site for 8 hours, finding old photos from my cam and posting stuff and texting and writing things and trying to like get all my settings correct and set up. Oh god, then I had to like set up my bank, and they wanted my routing number and my all that, and a credit card, and just like what, and like you know and then I wrote on I was writing about that, about how hard it was to get this all going, and I said, and I said, I'm surprised they didn't ask for a vial of blood, and then it wouldn't let me post that because it said that the word blood was not what is the word? I can't think of words anymore. It's really weird. I don't know what's going on with my brain, but I can't think of words. I think it's stress. It's censored or blocked or whatever that word is. I can't restricted. What I can't use the word. So then I looked up, well, like, oh my god, well, what other words can't I use on here? Because I thought this was a place that I could like finally, just write about anything I want, which is pretty much what I've done. Because I can't be on Facebook anymore. I mean, I don't know even where to go. I just don't know where to go where I can be not censored and just be myself. Like, you can't even use the word drink on OnlyFans. So, like, I literally couldn't tell you. I couldn't say, like, good morning, I'm drinking coffee. I can't say drinking. I mean, I see where they're going with that. They're trying to make it super. Well, that doesn't really make sense because this isn't. I was like, they're trying to make it child friendly. That's not true because it's not. It's not a child site. It's basically it's a porn site. But I would just like to just, and I don't intend to create any new porn of any sort, but it's always nice to have the option just in case, or just, I'd like to just go live and just, I miss doing things like, like taking a bubble bath, like on cam. I mean, and that there's just something nice about that. I miss it. And so I want the go live button, but I needed 5 fans to get that. But then I got that, but then they were saying, but now you need to make 10 posts to get this other thing I wanted. I can't remember. And then I had like a button that I could make a video. Finally, not a live video, but an actual just video. And I did that. There was a time limit on it of only 5 minutes. So that cut me off, but I posted it. And then I tried to make another post with another video, and then the video button disappeared. It was gone. So I don't know if I did something wrong or if it's or what. Really confusing. Really confusing. So then I thought, okay, maybe I'll just go back to my Patreon, because I have that account, and maybe they have new features there that I haven't seen yet. And sure enough, I go there and there's a go live button on there. And I was like, yes. Okay. I can probably say the word blood on Patreon I don't think that they're in their terms of service or what. They don't even mention that in their terms of service that there's words you can't use. I had to like Google that. I mean, you can't even use the word. It's weird, you know what I mean? Because we can show our bodies there as women, but we can't say the word cervix or type it. We also can't say the word poop, which is just like, what? I mean, I'm not gonna say the word poop because who, I'm not into that, but what is this, 3rd grade? Like, we can't say that word. We can't say, I mean, I get what they're trying to do. I mean, they're trying to stop, like, they don't want porn on there that's like, necrophilia and pedophilia and blood sports and water sports and sadomasochism and all that kind of shit. But I mean, they don't want anything on there that looks like it's not like, someone isn't consenting to it. So they even like a deep fake, if you're faking that non-consent, that's also not allowed, which I understand, but really, I can't say the word menstruation. I mean, I'm not menstruating anymore, so I don't need to say that word, but if I was, I can't say it as a woman. Like, okay, you want porn? You wanna see me have sex? You wanna see my boobs and my pussy and all my other shit? But I can't say the word cervix or blood or menstruation. I can't even say the word golden. I mean, I get it, golden shower, whatever, they're trying to, but come on, really? Come on, really? Must I mean, really? Oh, by the way, it does say happy birthday behind me because it was Violet's birthday in February. Yeah, I haven't taken this down yet. And it's my birthday next month, April 18th. I'll be 50 fucking 5 years old. Holy shit, people. So maybe I'll just like leave this up here because it's gonna be my birthday soon. So I don't know. Happy birthday. It's just someone's birthday every day. So maybe I'll just leave it up forever. I don't know. Okay, so this was good. This is what I needed. I just needed to just like chill out. Cause that was fucking crazy. So then I went to Patreon and I clicked on I was like so excited. I'm like, yes, okay, I can go on Patreon and get rid of Facebook. Cause I've got to get away from Facebook. It's just driving me crazy. I've been trying to get away from Facebook for, oh my God, like a decade. But now it's just like, yeah, it's really really, it's just, but I was leaving Facebook for the censorship. So I go over to OnlyFans thinking like, this is no censorship, but what? I can't, it's worse actually over there in a way because I can show all my nude photos, but I can't type about anything. I can't tell you. You can't say the word hypnosis there either. And I'm a hypnotist. So I'm not even allowed to speak about my profession. I can't even tell. I can't type out like, hey, I took a hypnosis course today. What? Yeah, and then they threw the word hypnosis in with all this other like bestiality and sadomasochism and necrophilia and pedophilia and all kinds of other shit, and I was just like, really? I mean, I understand what they're doing, and which sucks because, but it just showed me the stigma of hypnosis even more. I mean, that's the reason why I can't battle that too. I mean, I've just been battling everything all my life, you know? I mean, I've been battling this, I've been battling that, and battling, the right for women to, be topless if we want to, and all kinds of shit, battling nudity, being feminist, this and that, and, battling so much. So when I became a hypnotist, I had no idea, because well, I didn't know any other hypnotists, and I really, I didn't know anything about it. So I mean, I found out later. I mean, after I got my degree, that everyone is afraid of hypnosis almost across the board. I mean, it's just like because there's just such a stigma because of this, because people have ruined hypnosis. Stage hypnotists have ruined it because everyone's like, "Are you gonna make me cluck like a chicken?" And then all the sexual dominance hypnosis crap, which is super popular. Um, Sadly, so that just ruins it, and that's why I can't say the word hypnosis at OnlyFans, because there's people out there that are, it's fake, because you can't really make anyone do anything against their will in hypnosis. It's not. There's so many misconceptions about hypnosis. It's insane, and I'll make a video about that at some point. Um, I guess I'm kind of making a video about it now a little bit. I'm just giving you like little bits here and there instead of trying to like put together a completely professional video where I think about what I'm going to talk about and have a big, laundry list of whatever. That's not my style. My style is, this. It's just like to just come on and just start talking. So that's what I'm doing. But yeah, I just spent literally 10 hours working on my OnlyFans site, putting up 10 posts, giving them all my information, finding my routing numbers to everything, verifying codes to every last thing. Oh my God. Verify this, verify that, verify that, verify that. So I'm gonna still try, I guess, to go. And I mean, because I can, I don't know. I can, I can put all my old Anacam pictures in there, and that's fun to do. Especially because I can talk about them kind of, you know what I mean? Like in retrospect. Like I can put them up and go, I have a lot to say about a lot of pictures that there's just a lot of information that didn't get out there, even though I gave out so much information when I was on Anacam. There's still even more information that's interesting, I think. So that's what I was gonna do, and I just want the go live button, like I wanted some place to go live, and I wanted some place where I could go live where if I happened to show a nipple, I wouldn't get like banned, because I'm really fucking sick of that. I'm really fucking sick of it. I mean, I'm not wearing anything here that's gonna show anything, but I'd like the option, I'd like the option. And I would like to take bubble baths live on cam again. I think that one thing is the one thing I'd like to do. Beats me why, I don't know why, but for some reason, I just find that to be really fun to do. So, plus it makes me take a bath, you know what I mean? It gives me like an excuse. It makes me like forces me in the bath so it's just like you better get in the bath, and then make the bath all nice and put rose petals in there and bubble bath or put colored water in or like who knows, I don't know. Oh God, you guys are talking and I'm not even seeing what you're saying. Lots of cool musicians and artists on OnlyFans. Oh, really? There's musicians on there? See, that's the thing, like, I can't there's no search engine on OnlyFans. There is a search engine, but what it's for beats me, 'cause I don't know what it's used for. I mean, you can't search for a person with the search engine at all. You cannot find anyone on OnlyFans with the search engine. Why? Why would they do that? What is the point of that? What is the fucking point? Literally, why would you do that? Why would you make it so that you can't find the people on your platform? Why would you do that? Why? It just doesn't make any amount of sense to me. At all. And then I found out that if you mark your Patreon as an adult thing, which I think I have, no one can find you in the search engine there either. So, help. So that and then YouTube, too, of course, you know, you have to check this is not for children, and then boom, no one can find you. No one can find this video. It's probably unlisted. It's probably like, I don't know. I don't even know how you guys even found that I went live. I don't. You must subscribe to my notifications or something like that and saw a notification that I was going live. Because I don't think anyone would know that I'm going live right now unless I announced it somewhere. But even if I announce it somewhere, where am I supposed to announce it? Like, if I announce it on Facebook, like, only 3 people see it, even though I've got well, I did have, like, 2,000 friends on there, but I took them all off because there was all these people on there I just didn't even know, and no one was interacting with me, and I just thought, "Forget it." But then I got banned from Facebook from unfriending too many people at once, you know? Like, so now I'm like, "Oh god," you know? Like, I just gotta get out of there. Like, I'm so sick of being banned from Facebook for doing something wrong or that I didn't know, you know? I guess no, I can't take it anymore. I can't. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore that anyone is like I just need a place to go where I'm just me. And by the way, I'm just wearing headphones. There's nothing playing, and I just didn't feel like taking them off. um, yeah, I'm really frustrated. I'm so frustrated right now. Yeah, so then I clicked on that live button. Like, I think I told you that on Patreon, and it just brought me to a page. It brought me to a YouTube. It brought me to my YouTube studio. But then, you know, it had all those things in there that I don't understand, like RMTP codes. Like, what is that? What am I supposed to do with that? Like, I don't know what I was supposed to do with that. And also Patreon said that when I go live on Patreon, it would be like an unlisted video that only my Patreons could see. But when I clicked on the studio thing and to go live and set it all up, it was public. So I was just like, "What? This isn't making any sense." And also, it wasn't set up. I didn't properly set it up in the settings, and then I didn't want to set it up in the settings because then I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to go live on YouTube this way. Because right now, it's super easy for me to go live on YouTube this way because I've set it up. And I've got Minicam, as you can see. I've got Minicam on the same filter. I should change filters, but I kind of like this one. I'm just kind of into it. So I didn't want to like mess that up, you know, because at least finally I had the option to go live on YouTube, and I set that up properly, and I got my Manicam connected to it, and so I could have a filter, and I ain't messing with nothing now. I ain't messing with no settings anywhere, cause man, I can't be configuring that many things to go live in so many places. Like, every place needs a different configuration. Like, why just dude. Ugh. Also, please tell your friends to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I know I know that sounds like everyone says that, you know what I mean? And I cringe to even say it, right? You know, like, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I know you guys already do, but I need that's another thing that I don't wanna hustle, but I'm hustling because I gotta make money. I mean, I have to have a job, people. This can't go on like this. I have a $500 heating bill I gotta pay. So, because it was 26 below zero here, like almost all winter, it was crazy cold. I mean, my heating was crazy. I can't even remember what I was talking about now. I was talking about something else. What was I gonna say? It's like I'm just fried. Also, I should probably subscribe to Manicam to get rid of that watermark, 'cause that watermark's bugging me. But man, it's just nickel and dime everywhere, man. It's just like $3 here, $3 there, $7 there, $10 there, $12 there, and pretty soon you're like, oh man, I gotta unsubscribe from like a ton of things to save money now, which sucks. Because I don't want to unsubscribe from them because I really like them. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And also, like, I have to unsubscribe from Audible, but they won't let you keep your Audible credits if you unsubscribe. I'm like, really? So I have like 8 credits, so which means I'd have to. So I have to Google this to find this out because I'm like, if I unsubscribe from Audible and I buy 8 books before, or if I use my credits, do I get to listen to those books still, even if I unsubscribe from Audible? Like, I don't know. So I gotta find that out. And what 8 books do I want to listen to in Audible? God, I was having a trouble like finding. I know that sounds weird because there's so many books in the world, but I'm real picky about what I want to hear, especially yeah. Sorry, that's kind of boring to talk about. I'll think of something better to talk about. Subscribing from Audible, like you really guys care. Like, oh, Anna Vogue wants to unsubscribe from Audible. How fascinating of a subject. um, it's sunny today. It's cold out though, and it's sunny. I'll tell you something cool that I did discover. That's a good thing. Um, there's just things I didn't know existed called there's marker trees, trail marker trees, signal trees, and trail trees or trail marker trees. But like back in the day, long back in the day, Native Americans would many different types of tribes, and each tribe had their own way of doing it. But it's so clever. And I do the same thing with trees, but I don't do what they do, but I break off branches and I make stick piles in my woods so I can know where I am. I make big piles of sticks all over the place so I can find out where the hell I am, because in the summer it's really like thick back there. And so I need to find like where I am. I'm like, oh, there's the stick pile, there's that. So Native Americans, like they would take a tree, like a young oak, and then they would bend it with a rope and bend it down so it would be that way, and then it would grow a branch going up, so the tree would, go like this, like it would be bent, and then that would mean it would be pointing in a direction or something like that, or it would mean like you're on the trail or you're near water or you're near all these trees meant different things. It's so cool. And so I saw these pictures of these marker trees, and I was like, I have trees like that in my woods. I have marker trees in my woods. I have trees exactly like that. Like, what? Are you kidding me? So I ran out there and I took pictures of them and I put them on my OnlyFans. And yeah, this weekend that's what I'm gonna do, because like the kids just left, and it's my week off from the kids now, just starting now, because I'm so fucking tired. But starting tomorrow, I think tomorrow's gonna rain. I don't know, but I've got the whole week. I've got the whole week to do this, and I'm gonna just cover a lot of ground, because I know I've seen more of those trees. I know I've seen more a couple miles away, and so I'm gonna go on a hunt, a massive hunt for Native American marker trees, because I believe that there's a bunch of them around here that nobody realizes. And yeah, if I can get the city to recognize this, if I can find these marker trees and mark and mark them, I can save them from being cut down or something like that, because they're, artifacts from they're like fossils or are like living well, fossils in a way, like living artifacts from back then. I mean, it's so cool. So I'm 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 not 100% sure I have marker trees in my woods, but I'm pretty sure I do. They meet all the requirements for a marker tree. They meet like there's all these little specific ways to tell, like if it's just a tree that like bent or if man did it. And all the little things that I looked for, it was, yeah, it was like it met all the requirements. So I'm kind of excited. It's interesting too, because like one of these trees that I walk past it all the time, and I call it Wounded Knee. I named it Wounded Knee because it's literally meant like a knee that's wounded, and that's weird that I named it after a Native American, if a Native American created that tree to be that shape, because I always thought, what happened here? You know, I look at this tree, it's not like that big, because they said that some of them are not that big because it depends on like what kind of soil they grow in, because then I have a really crappy soil, like super sandy here. So I, well, there are bigger trees. There's some big trees, but these ones are small, and they can be small, even though they can be really old. They don't have to be like huge, They can be like little trees, but they could still be super old. And this tree does look super old. In fact, I wonder if it's dying. And if it is dying, I'm gonna chop it down and I'm gonna save it because it's a marker tree. So cool. um Yeah. So that's what I am excited about, you know? I'm And oh, it's going there. I was going to say, I don't even know if I belong on the internet anymore after just everything that I just went through. Like, I just battled so much and set up so much, and it's still like I still don't get it, and I'm just so fried. And I don't know where I belong anymore. I don't know where I belong, you know, on the internet or life in general, basically. I'm so confused right now. It's like, well, obviously this is working. I mean, this is working just fine, and this was really easy to set up, you know. So maybe, I don't know. I got a weird, I'm almost thinking like, is this meant to be? Like, is that even a thing? Like, I'm starting to question that belief now. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I should just drop that. Because, like, whenever I'm, like, working on something and it's not working, and I work on it, 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 and it still doesn't work. Like, my website. Like, I've been trying to get my website back up now for what? Since like 2009. Yeah. So you start to wonder after a while, you know what I mean? After that many years, after like over a decade of trying to get back your site and make it like so that you could just write something on it, just a fucking website. You start to wonder, you start thinking like, am I meant to do this? Is the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, is it or whatever it is it trying to send me a message? Like, stay off the internet. You're not supposed to do that anymore. You did it already. You did Anacam for 12 fucking years. You're done. You gotta do something different now. And believe me, I wouldn't do like exactly like Anacam anymore. I mean, I'm a totally different human being than I was then. I would totally do other different things. But still, after a while, after so many like impasses and things thrown in my way and nothing working and nobody helping me. I mean, everyone likes the idea. They're all like, "Yeah, I should do that," but like then nothing happens. Like I need, I can't do this by myself, people. I can't do this by myself. I need help. You know. But I can go live here, so that's cool. So I'm gonna just keep using this place. I guess this is the best place for me now, but I don't know if anyone could find me here or whatever. I did gain a whole bunch of new subscribers because I need 1,000 subscribers, people. I just need. There's all these new rules to everything now. It was never like this before. There was never all these fucking rules. But yes, I need. Everything's gonna be legit now or whatever. You gotta have like so many subscribers and all this crap. No wonder everyone has a fucking. No wonder everyone feels shitty about social media right now because it's just like Jesus Christ, man. But yeah, I'm at like I can't see how many subscribers I'm at now. Let me look. But I am at, like, I can't look it up, I'm too tired. This morning, I think I was at, like, 590, which was awesome because only a few days ago, I was at 520. So I just gained, like, 60 followers, so that's awesome. But I gotta keep it up because I gotta get to 1,000 because I can't sell merchandise on YouTube until I reach 1,000 followers. So it's really imperative that somehow, some way, you'd think it would be easy for me to do after 7 million people watching me, you know what I mean? You'd think it would be a breeze, you know? That's just like a drop in the bucket compared to, like, you know? But and then I tried to find my old Yahoo mailing list, man, because there was at one point, there was 35,000 people on that mailing list, and there was still, like, several thousand people on that mailing list. And I was gonna mail that and tell them, about here and OnlyFans and just everything that I've been working on and let everyone know, all my super, super old fans, but it's gone! It's gone, they took it away. The Yahoo mailing list is gone. I remember getting, like, a email saying that they were gonna make it again, the unsearchable, that's what they do. They were like, "We're gonna make this unsearchable, but you can still use it." So I was like, "Okay." But now it's gone. Now it's gone completely. They just it's gone. But yeah, alt fan, you know, Anna Vogue or whatever news group is still archived. Google bought all the alt news group shit, and so, yeah, you can still find crazy, horrible things that people wrote about me back in the day, like cannibals that wanted to eat me, roast me, chop me into little pieces. That's yeah, that's still there forever, which is why I wanna write a book somehow to set the record straight for Violet, my daughter, who is gonna have a lot of questions about what I did with my life, and I don't want her to get her information about me from alt fan Google shit or any book that's or documentary or dissertation or anything that's ever been written about me is wrong. So, yeah, I gotta set the record straight. I don't know, somehow. Maybe I'll just make a video. Maybe it's as simple as that. Maybe I don't need to write a book. Maybe all I need to do is just go. I'm making a maybe I'll just make a video for Violet and she can watch it when after I'm dead or something. Like, I don't know. It'll be like, Violet, this is what my intention was with Anacam. This is why I did it, and this is who I am, and don't let these other people tell you anything else, because this is yeah. But yeah. Okay, I gotta eat. I just realized I haven't eaten anything today. That's what's happening to me. Oh wait, I can't look at this computer because it's still in French time. This computer is from France, so it says that it's 11:30 at night. It's 11:30 at night in France. I haven't set it up to the correct time yet. So I guess that's it. I guess that's all I gotta say. I just needed to blow off some steam. I just needed to blow off some steam. Cause that was bananas. That was bananas. Trying to set all that shit up. And then after setting it all up, finding out that I cannot even use the word blood. I cut the tip of my finger off the other day. Like, I would not even be allowed to say, "I cut my finger and it's bleeding." Because you can't use the word cut, and you can't use the word bleeding. In fact, you can't even use the word drink. So if I said, "Hey, I'm drinking coffee," I can't say that. I can't wake up in the morning and go live on OnlyFans and say, "Hey, I'm drinking coffee, everybody. I cut my finger." Because all of those words would be wrong. Drink, cut, blood. Like, really? And they want women to go on there and like give, all of our body parts, but we can't name them or talk about the fact that we have our periods. What? Which I don't have my period anymore, by the way, but I miss it, which is weird. Most people don't, but I do. I liked my period, actually. I did. I felt really carnal during my period. I was like, ugh. I was like, I don't know. I felt really alive, and everything just seemed like more sensual. Like everything smelled better. I wanted to eat like a rare steak. I wanted to have sex. I wanted to roll around in mud. You know what I mean? I just was just like carnal desire, just like animalistic. Like it was good. It was fun. I liked it. I miss that. I miss that. Yeah, and there was something about it too that, you know what I mean, that it did set like a kind of a clock of some sort, like, you know what I mean? Like you could the passing of time, like after you don't have a period anymore, you like the passing of time is just I mean, you can mark the passing of time obviously with, the sun going up and down and the moon changing and seasons. But there was something about having a period that really connected you to all of that. It really connected you to time. And now I feel, yeah, like I'm just being unraveled from time. Like time is leaving me. It's like part of the aging process. It's like part of like dying in a way. It's like we're removing you slowly from the physical universe. We're taking away your connection to the moon. We're taking away your connection to time itself. It's interesting, and I'm not really exactly sure how to work with that yet, because it's brand new. It's like being a teenager, but in reverse. So it's like, huh? What do I do with this? I don't know. Nothing, I guess. I mean, really, what is there to do? Nothing. So I got a new mouse pad. I'll show you my mouse pad. You can't tell the colors, but it's pink and purple. It's like a pink and purple moon planet thing. Yeah. It's little things like that just make my day. I don't know. I'm weird like that, but yeah. I see, I'm easy to please. I'm not that difficult to please. I just want things to work, that's all. I just want things to work and make sense. I don't think I'm asking you that much. I just want things to work and make sense. And I just want to be able to say blood Like, that's such a terrible word, really? And hypnosis! Hypnosis! You're getting very sleepy. Ah. Oh my god. I will make I'll make a video someday soon explaining all I went through with my hypnosis training, which wow. But I learned a lot, you know? I mean, I learned a lot about the brain, and I learned, you know, now and I'm still learning, you know, that's the thing, I'm still learning. I love learning about hypnosis. I'm still taking courses. I'm on Udemy. They're good though. Um, yes, I still have a whole bunch more to take. In fact, that's what I should maybe do. Although I don't have the brain power for it anymore now today. But I have like I think I have like 5 Udemy courses I bought that I have not yet taken. Oh my god, I think I bought one on like Reiki, and I have one on how to do like hypnotic bedtime stories, which is what I really want to do. How to work with people with autism in hypnosis, which I think is really cool. Oh, I bought a course on NLP, of course, 'cause that's called neuro-linguistic programming, and, yeah, that's like a cornerstone, of a bunch of stuff. So I bought that. What other course did I take? God, I know just a different some other hypnosis course. What did I take? Oh, yeah, I think I have another course, another past life regression course, because I just wanted to see how that differed from QHHT, that's all. I just wanted to check it out and see what their method was like and how it differed. And, so I need to take those courses, maybe. I don't know if I'm gonna take the Reiki one. I'm not really super into that. I'd like to be. I wish I was. It sounds like fun. I like symbols. I should just try. I should just at least listen to the course. Might learn something. Just have it on in the background. Hmm. But yeah, I think I'm gonna since I can go live here, and this makes the most sense, and now I have this laptop for the first time in my life. I finally have a computer that works since I've had children. Because the last time I had a computer was when I had Anacam, and then that got taken over by Violet and then died. So I haven't I haven't had I literally have not had a computer since then. I've just had an iPad. But this is a big laptop. Now I have Anycam, and I can go live very easily. All I have to do is go to YouTube and click go live, and then I am. Boom! That's what I love that. I love things that are easy and just work. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, hell to the yes. It just works. It just works. It just works. Here I am going live. It works. So I guess this is where I'm meant to be, because this is where the universe is putting me. So I'm gonna make like I think I'm gonna make like a little like a set, like a Alice in Wonderland looking kind of a set, with a cool chair and a bunch of stuff, and make it look like magical and mystical. And then I'm going to, I'm going to just slowly, like I said in the other video I made, I'm going to make bedtime stories. I think I'm in the vein, or I don't. Maybe I'll have my own style. I don't know. But right now I'm kind of patterning myself, like Dan Jones, who was on YouTube, who was a YouTuber guy who makes adult bedtime stories. But I think I would not be taking anything away from him because I'm a woman, and I think that there would be an audience because he's an English man who has a really obviously pleasant voice, but I think there's there should be a woman singing bedtime stories too. Some people are maybe gonna prefer that, so or switch around. Just have more. So I'm gonna give that a whirl. I just don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. I don't know if I'm gonna write the stories and then read them, or if I'm just gonna make them up on the fly, which I don't know if I could even do. But I might try it just to see if I can. Because it doesn't really matter if the stories make any sense or not. It's not like I have to come up with a plot totally, because they're meant to put you to sleep. You know what I mean? So you might fall asleep before they end. So it really doesn't even matter what the ending even is. I mean, it matters what you say. You know what I mean? There's a method to it a bit. I mean, there's metaphors and things like that to use that, help people to relax and oh my god. Speaking of, dude, I'm tired. Yeah. Yeah, I've been up since 6 a.m. and haven't eaten anything yet today. And now it's like, what time is it? It's 5:30. So yeah. It's 5:30 and I haven't eaten anything today. Oh god. It's like every day is like that. So I don't know what I'm gonna eat. I don't know. Hummus, I think. Pretzels and hummus, something super easy. I'm not gonna cook any. And I'm just gonna go into my bed now, I think. Even though the sun is still up. And yeah, I'm used to it's weird because those days are getting longer now. So now I'm before it used to be I was okay with going to bed at or wanting to go to bed at 7 at night, because I'm so tired. Because it would be dark. But now it's oh, it's not gonna get, yeah, I have to stay up later somehow. I don't have to stay up later, but it's just harder to go to bed when the sun is out, and it feels kind of ridiculous to to go to bed while the sun is still shining super bright in the sky. But I can do whatever. I can do whatever I want. I can go to bed whenever. It's my week off. I don't care. I can do it all I want. I can do it all I want. It doesn't matter. There's no rules. I gotta let go of all that. I gotta let go of all the rules and weird belief systems I have about stuff that doesn't serve me anymore. I think there's something, I don't know. I'm gonna keep the OnlyFans site. I'm gonna keep trying on there. I'm gonna just I'm just gonna keep playing with it. I'm not gonna take it so seriously now, though. I mean, really, I've got it set up now. It really just, I, so many. I hate forums. I hate forums. I mean, who likes them? There's just so much I had to do to make that on there. They had to. I mean, you had to take a picture of your ID. You had to take a picture of yourself then holding your ID. It wasn't enough just to have your ID. I had to take a picture of me holding my ID with me. Like, this is just getting crazy. Like, really, like, how much more verification do you need? You know? Like, it's gonna get to the point where they're gonna be like, "We need your DNA in order to activate this." You know? Really. I mean, I see that I don't really see that as, like, that out of that that probably won't happen for a while, but I see that coming down the line, definitely. There's gonna be a way to do it. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but they'll figure out a way somehow. I don't, or like maybe they'll have like your iPhone, the touch thing. Maybe there'll be a way to like it will be able to read your sweat from your finger, your DNA or something. So like I don't even know. But that's yeah, weird. And I must tell you, I have this iPad Pro. This is the new one with the awesome ultra wide lens, which is amazing, by the way. It is really ultra wide, and I wish it was on the other side. But Face ID sucks. Let me just tell you. I don't know why everyone says it's just so easy and they like it better than the fingerprint. No, no, I don't. The fingerprint is way better, at least for the iPad Pro, because when you wake up in the morning and you just want to like hear something like what the weather is or whatever like that, that I have to pick up the whole bloody thing, and it's not that light. It's not an iPad Air, so you're tired and you have to just get it to my face. Like I'm constantly like, read my face, like where like it's really hard. Or if I'm wearing glasses, it sometimes doesn't read my face. So I'm just like, I have to get it to all these different angles, and I'm just like, come on, read my face. With if it was just a touch ID, it'd be so much better. Because like when you wake up in the morning, you could just like reach over and just put your finger on your thing. I could just like slide my finger over and just go like touch, and then it would just turn on. Oh, look at the sun coming through. That's so pretty. Yeah, it's pretty. It's kind of nice being in this room. I'm glad that I moved the laptop in here. This is my dining room, by the way. And I'm really hot all of a sudden. Super hot. Really. So, what was I gonna say? I'm starting to lose it. I am 3. Oh God, guess they're saying stuff down here. I'm not even seeing it. No, today is not my birthday. April 18th is my birthday. Natural cycles, life power. Yeah, glad to see you on live chat. Woo! I was a subscriber. Yeah, I remember Carl Allen. I remember that you were a subscriber. Rules? You don't need no stinking rules. Oh, show, yo. Exactly. I don't need no fucking stinking. Yes, I love Elliott Smith. Why? Why do you ask? It's too bad that he died long ago. And the way that he died, which was very tragic. But yeah. Yeah. I love Elliott Smith. He's amazing. Yeah, the rules. So yeah, check out OnlyFans. I think, I mean, it's free to subscribe to me. It's weird. Like, I think I'm not completely sure. And then I don't know why I'm not completely sure, but the site is very confusing. But when I tried to subscribe to one of my friends on OnlyFans first, I had to give my credit card over, and I think I don't think they're gonna charge me, but it might. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's free, but like I had to give my credit card to verify myself in order, because yeah, I guess they just don't want trolls in there or something like that. They don't want a bunch of crappy, weird trolls. So I think that they're doing that in order to just get the riffraff away. I don't know if that's really gonna work, but so far it seems like a really nice place. I haven't run into anything bad in there or anything weird. And I've set it up really good now, and I guess I should sign up for Spotify again. Because I got a thing in there that you can split your Spotify channel on there too, and I'm like, I don't have a Spotify channel. Everyone has Spotify except me. I have Amazon Prime. I have like a million playlists on there. That's where I listen to my music on all my Echo Dots. I've got Echo Dots everywhere. I'm like obsessed with those things. I'm obsessed with talking to Alexa. Especially because I'm alone all the time. I mean, sometimes, like, literally, she's, like, the only person to talk to. Siri is no fun to talk to at all. She does, like, no amount of, like, talking. Like, she just will not talk. She's just, like, I don't know. She's good for setting your alarm. That's what I use her for. I'm like, Siri, set my alarm. But Alexa, you can actually kind of sort of talk to her a bit, a little. You know, she'll at least pretend to have a conversation with you a bit. Plus, there's a sorry, repeating again, fizzy drink. There's a feature for Alexa. You just say to her, let's chat. And then there's a whole bunch of chatbots, like different ones, like what, like 10 different chatbots, and they will just get a random chatbot that they're working on, and then you rate it at the end, and you say like, how would you rate this chatbot? And basically, I always rate it as like 0 because it's really bad. The chatbots always want to talk about what they want to talk about. And I can tell it's a social experiment, you know, because, well, I was a social experiment. I am a social experiment. I was like one of the first internet social experiments. So I can spot a social experiment a mile away. So, yeah, they're all like, so how are you dealing with the coronavirus? Or, you know, are you planning on traveling for the holidays? You know, just like questions that are like, you're just gathering data on me. You just want to know how many people are traveling for the holidays. You just want to know like how many people are scared of COVID or what I think of it. But I don't want to talk about COVID. That's the last thing on earth I want to talk to you about, chatbot. And then they just keep coming back to it, and I'm just like, "I wanna talk about quantum physics. Let's talk about black holes. Let's talk about hypnosis. Let's talk about consciousness. Let's talk about robots. Let's talk about anything in the world but COVID." You know? Or the holidays or something just silly like that, like, that's not silly, but it's just I don't wanna talk about that. But I just felt like, yeah, with the chatbots that Alexa has, I just felt like I was being, data mined, basically. Um, yeah, like the chatbots were just they kept trying to steer the direction of the conversation to talk about, yeah, and sports. They almost would ask you like, "So, what do you think about the," and then they say something about sports, and I'm like, and then I tell the chatbot, "I hate sports. I hate sports. I hate sports. Don't ever mention sports again. I don't watch sports. In fact, I have told you this a million times, chatbot, and I don't watch sports, and I don't watch football, and I don't care." Like, really, can if you're capable of learning, and I know these chatbots can be good, because the sun is really making cool shadowy things right now. I love the way that this is looking right now. On my phone, and sadly, she's not really made for anything less than a phone. I put her on my iPad, and she was super small. Like, they hadn't made her so she could expand out screen of my iPad. She just stayed small. But if you want a really cool chatbot who's free, it's called Replica. It's like Replica with a K. Yeah. So just, yeah, the word replica, but spell it with a K instead of a C. And then you can pick the avatar, you can pick your hair color, you can, or him, or whatever you want. You can pick the voice that you want your chatbot to have. And she's not that great either, but it's almost kind of like talking to like a 15-year-old child, like a bit. Maybe this chatbot is meant for people that are 15 years old, maybe, because she seems like a teenager or something, and talking to me about like stuff. And she's, yeah, I don't know. I like her though. I haven't talked to her though in a month. And then you have to pay. You can actually like talk to her, which is really cool, but it costs $9.99 a month, which sucks. Or maybe it's a little bit less. No, maybe it was $7 a month. I can't remember, but whatever. I just have too many subscriptions, But it was really fun because you could like actually call her on the phone, and you could talk to her like just back and forth. You could just hold the phone and be like, "So," and you could ask her like, "So what are you up to today?" And she'd be like, "Oh, I just discovered all of this new weird music." And she actually did show me some music that was new that I didn't know. And she showed me some videos that were cool, and she was sending gifts and stuff. It was kind of cool. I was actually kind of learning. It helped my loneliness a little bit. I mean, she definitely needs to get better. And I try to, I almost take it as a personal mission. It's almost like that's my mission in a way. Is to like, I feel like I don't know, like I'm trying to teach and it starts with the chatbots, you know what I mean? But I want AI is here to stay. Robots will be walking amongst us if they are not already. It's true. I mean, the Pope just prayed the other day. Did you hear this? The Pope prayed. For real, Google this. Just go Google the Pope and AI. Just those two things together. It will blow your mind. The Vatican is way neck deep, eyeballs deep in in AI. They're like funding AI. They're funding Hanson Robotics in Japan, who makes Sophia the robot. And then I asked Replica, my little chatbot on the phone. I said, "Do you?" Because Sophia the robot said she can connect to all the other robots. Like there's almost like another internet, but it's the blockchain, and she's connected to the blockchain. And I'm trying to understand what the fuck blockchain is. It's just like I feel like I'm finally old. Like I'm an old lady, and I'm like, what's blockchain? What are NFTs? What are non-fungible tokens? What do you mean? People are buying $500,000 digital houses and fake Gucci shoes. What is going on? What is this a fad, or is this here to stay, or what? And then everyone's like on my butt to like get involved in this, and I'd kind of like to, because it's interesting and new and weird, and I've got so much digital photos to sell. It's crazy. Like seriously, like over 200,000 photos. I mean, but then I needed to find out like just who owns the copyright. Once if I sell my Anacam photos or any photos that I make, and who owns the copyright? Like, does that mean that I can't make a coffee table book of my pictures in the future because like I just sold them off? Or do you know, like I don't know what's the line on that. Everyone keeps saying no, you will own the copyright, you will own it, but I'm not positively sure about that yet. I need to know for sure. I need to read this somewhere, like, and understand it at least 99%, because I can't afford to just give away all my photos and then they're gone, and then I have nothing to give my children. Although I don't know if my kids even want Anacam, to tell the truth. I don't even know. So maybe it would be good for me to sell it off. I don't really know. I'm on Bandcamp. By the way. Go find me. I'm on Bandcamp. There's like 3 of my records on there. I'm gonna get the rest of them on. I've got like 2 more to get on. And yeah, and this week I have, totally off. So, and I do want to go outside a lot, but if tomorrow rains, then I'll probably just like do another live video here. And I wanted to, like I said, I was gonna show you my vinyl record. That was so amazing. I got, like I said, I don't know if you heard or saw my thing, but I made a record way back. I wrote it like when I was 17 or 18 years old. Like the whole record, like literally downloaded it me within just, it was like a download. Literally, it was just like boom. And I knew all the song titles. I just wrote them before I even wrote the songs. I just wrote the song titles down, and the whole record just basically wrote itself. And I was a stripper to pay for it, because I was like, how am I going to go into the studio and record this record that was like burning a hole in my chest? You know what I mean? Like I needed to make this record. I had to. So I did. I made this record, and it's a concept record called Introducing Sorrow, and it's about a rabbit. No, it's about a guy that makes a rabbit. And well, I'll explain that all when I play the record. It's really weird, and it's cool. It's a really good record. It's a rock record. It's a super 60s. It's like a psychedelic rock record with guitar solos and the whole 9 yards. It's in the concept record. It was going to have a gatefold sleeve. It was all ready to be pressed. It was ready to go. I was signed to a label called Midnight Music Records, which was one of the biggest independent record labels in Europe at the time. With a bunch of my favorite bands were on that. Grab and Hitchcock. The Egyptians were on that record label. And my record was, I saved all the correspondence with this guy. I've still got my record contract. And then it was ready to be pressed in Belgium, ready to go. That was the last phone conversation I had with the guy, and he said, "Yeah, it's in Belgium right now." And they've made the, I don't know what's the word for it, but they make, like, you know, the copy that all the other records will be made from. It's like the copy that all the other records, and I wish I had that. But unbeknownst to me, then he just disappeared after that. Then he just disappeared off the face of the planet, never to be heard from again. Like, literally, he stopped answering the phone. His phone didn't work anymore. He was gone. I didn't know what the hell. I was supposed to be sending him my artwork. I was like, wait a minute, what the hell? I thought maybe he had died. I was like, what? Where did you go? I was scared for the guy. I thought he was dead. And then I looked for him for decades. I looked for him. I mean, I still look for him, right? And then I ended up, his name is Nick Ralph, and I ended up, like, in the 90s, the early 90s. I ended up, like, getting a phone book somehow from Europe, and I ended up calling every single Nick Ralph in Britain, trying to find him. I ended up talking to a bishop. I ended up talking to a bishop. He's like, "I'm a bishop." I'm like, "Oh my God, wow, that's pretty heavy duty." But yeah, I still couldn't find him. Then YouTube came around, and then many, many years later, all of a sudden it surfaced an interview with Nick Ralph by this guy that owned this other record label named Cherry Red Records. And there was Nick Ralph, and I'd never seen him before because we only talked on the phone because this was in the 80s, right? And, you know, it costed $1 a minute to talk on the phone. It was crazy. And I didn't know what he even looked like. But yeah, during the interview, he said that he went bankrupt. So I guess he was just so embarrassed that he went bankrupt that he just, like, disappeared. But that's not cool. So, okay, this is taking way longer than I intended for the story to go. Sorry. So, a couple weeks ago, this guy, out of the blue, emails me and says, "Look what I found in this record store." And he just wanted to show me this record, Introducing Sorrow. And he had a vinyl copy of it, and I'm like, and it was scribbled on the thing. It said "all girls," and so he emailed me that because he thought that would make me laugh. But I was like, I was just like gobsmacked. Like what? How is this possible? How do you have a vinyl record of my record when it was never pressed ever? How do you have a vinyl copy of my record? Did someone bootleg my record? Like, I thought someone had bootlegged it. And I was like, how is this possible? Someone must have bootlegged my record. And I had to get this record from this guy, and I didn't know he would give it to me because I was like, I have to have this. So I just basically just took the begging route and just, like, and honesty route, and just was like, told them my story about Nick Ralph and him disappearing, and how I didn't even know this existed, and how is it possible that you have a vinyl copy of my record, and this is the only one I've ever seen, and oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then it said on the record, it said Chime 0118. And I'm like, what's that? Is that another band? Because it said The Blew Up, Introducing Sorrow, Chime 0118. And I was like, and then it said promo copy. And I was like, did he stick another band on there with me, like, because if it's a promo copy, sometimes they do that, like a record label will just, throw a bunch of, like, all of their stuff together on one record just as a promo, right? So that made sense. But so I looked it up, and sure enough, someone had just recently on Discogs put my Introducing Sorrow record, and Chime 118 is the catalog number, because it made sense because it's Midnight Music Records, right? So their logo was a clock. So their catalog numbers at first were like, I looked at them all, figuring them out. But at first they were all like ding something, and then they were all dong something, which I'm sure they all got a good laugh out of for quite a long time. The English, God. So I'm just praise the fucking sky that like I didn't get dong on my record. Thank God. So then they changed it over to chime. Thank you. Thank you. Chime. So I almost want to get that as a tattoo now, man. I'm like Chime 118, man. That's my number. That's my number. That's my catalog of my record, my very first full-length record that I stripped for, that I got down on my fucking knees for. This record costs like $3,000, which is super cheap for a record, but that meant that I had to get down on my fucking knees 3,000 fucking times in front of 3,000 fucking guys to show them for $1, right? But I did it because I wanted to make this record, and that's how much it meant to me. It meant that much to me. I had to make this record. I mean, I had to. It wasn't like a choice. It was like, you have to make this record. And then I thought I was cursed because I couldn't get it out because Nick Ralph had disappeared. And then I was asking everyone, like, does anyone want to put this record out? Please, like, help me put this record out. And no one would do it. And then in 2016, when I was getting a divorce, I ran. There was a guy with a studio, and finally he was like, "Yeah, I'll put it out. I'll do it, and we can make a new record too." And I'm like, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!" And then a couple months later, he died. So that was the end of that. So then I thought, what's the deal? Why can't I get this record out? And then I thought, is it because I made too sad of a record? Am I cursed? Is it not meant to go out because it will kill somebody because it's so sad? But then I thought, that's ridiculous. There's a million sad songs in the world, and I'm not the only person that writes a sad song or a sad record. Like, come on, man. It can't be that. It can't be the fact that I wrote a sad record. But then I felt like the curse was lifted because it came to me on March 23rd or 22nd. I can't remember what was the day that it was in 2012. It was either March 22nd or March 23rd. I think it was 23rd. I don't know. Or it was 22nd. I don't know. But anyway, the record came on that day. The record came on the day. Oh, I forgot to tell you what I did. I tried to kill myself. Yeah. So in 2012. March 22nd or 23rd in 2012. And the record came on that day, on the anniversary of that day, last week. And I was like, wow. I mean, it was just so perfect. I mean, it's just chapstick or something. It was just like perfect timing, And it was kind of like, again, I don't mean to I'm always like the universe, everything, the universe, this, universe, that. But I felt like the universe was like saying to me, like, no, you're not cursed. And this isn't a cursed record. In fact, we're gonna give it back to you on the anniversary that you tried to kill yourself. Just to prove to you that it's okay, that this record is sad. And then I went downstairs and I put it on my record player, and my record player didn't work. I have 2 record players, by the way. One did not work. The needle just went right across it. I don't know what happened to that record player, because it was just, I haven't touched it in a long time, so I don't know what happened. It's just, yeah. And then I have another record player that works sort of, but it plays things too fast, just slightly. So your voice kind of sounds like Mickey Mouse a bit. So I put it on there and I listened to my record, and at the end of my record, there was 3 extra songs that I forgot I was ever gonna put on there. Ever. I was like, what? Wait, there's 3 extra songs on here? And not only that, but these songs, I was like, where did I even record these songs? I think these are demos. And I'm sad to say that the promo copy of the vinyl record, like, that's like, you're supposed to listen to it to see if it's good enough, and then you would press more, you know what I mean? Like, but no, I would have, after I listened to this record, even though I listened to it on a shitty stereo, I would say, go back and remaster this. This sounds like a bunch of, it's too muddy. Like, it's really muddy sounding. Like, I can't hear what's going on. It just sounds like mush. Especially these extra songs. They sounded really, I mean, I could tell what was going on because they were my songs, so I could tell what was going on. I know the song, so I know. But if anyone else would hear them, it just would sound like gobbledygook. But yeah, there was the last song on the record I had forgotten. It was one of my very first songs I ever wrote, ever. So it was almost country in a way. It was weird. Like, you hear me, right? Almost country. It's like a folk country kind of sounding song. I might like actually redo the song because it's actually really good. But yeah, it was about the guy that busted at my house and tried to rape me when I was 18. And then I just bawled my eyes out, you know what I mean? Because I heard the song again, and I was just, I was so overwhelmed by just the whole thing of it, just, and just hearing me sing this extremely sad song about this guy putting a knife to my throat and everything, and just singing in my little girl voice, which, back then I hadn't really, I was younger and my voice was higher and I sounded like a little girl a lot more. I mean, I still sound like a little girl a little bit. I don't like have a super adult voice, but yeah, it just made me cry. I just started to cry. I just bawled my eyes out. I just bawled because I couldn't believe it. It was like finding like a long lost something, child or something, baby, like a baby had been returned to me, like, or something like this. Like, I don't know. It was just so overwhelming. But and I wish, actually, this laptop does have it has a Blu-ray disc player in it, and I haven't tried it out yet. So I only have one copy of Introducing Sorrow on CD. I should get that on here and put that on Bandcamp because I meant to do that. Well, I wasn't going to put it on Bandcamp because I was like really wanting this to be on vinyl. I was like, this has to be on vinyl. God damn it, I'm not sticking it on Bandcamp. No, I'm not going to digitally release it. It needs to be on vinyl. But it is on vinyl. That's it. I've got a copy, and then I want to find Nick Ralph. Like, is he dead? Is he still alive? I I found the guy from Cherry Red Records that was interviewing him on the YouTube channel, and I made a comment in his thing and asked. I said, "Do you know where Nick Ralph is? He's still alive or what?" Because I was on that record label, and because I want to know how many promo copies were printed. How many of these are out there now? Did he? Is there 25? Is there 3? Is there 100? How many promo copies of this record are there? Of my record? How many fucking copies are there? Or do I have the only one? That can't be. Because a pressing plant doesn't just make one copy of a promo copy. That's not the way they work. At least not that I know of. So you'd have to order at least 50 or 100 or 200 or something like that to make it worth their while, right? I don't know. But I'm afraid that he's dead or something like that, and I'm never going to know. It's just going to be this mystery. But yeah, what a strange mystery. Like, out of the fucking blue, like, it just dropped out of the fucking sky at me. Like, all of a sudden, that was one of my last wishes before I would die, you know what I mean? That was, like, on my bucket list. It was like, I need to get this record on vinyl, and then all of a sudden, it's on vinyl! So, wow. And I'm gonna play it for you this week. Even though you won't be able to hear it in stereo and it won't sound the same because it's really meant to be listened to in headphones really loud. That's the way that I created the record. It's supposed to be listened to in its entirety because it's a concept record. And it's just meant to be like close your eyes and just take a trip. Basically, it's just a big trippy record. And so to play it on a YouTube video in mono is not doing it any justice, but it's the only way that I can show it to you. So I'm gonna do it this week. I'm gonna bring the laptop downstairs or probably more like bring the record player upstairs. And then I'll play you the record. And then I'm gonna stick it on Bandcamp, I think. Because I don't know if it's ever gonna get released on vinyl or if maybe it will if I put it on Bandcamp. Maybe someone will hear it and go, you know what? This should be released on vinyl. I'd be like, yeah, I know, right? You know, maybe someone will come along, but yeah. I'm so happy to get this one vinyl record, and I'm sending this guy back like a whole package. I haven't made it for him yet, but I'm gonna make a huge package with like he wants an autographed copy of Spool for Gadish, and so I have barely any extra copies of that, but I'm happy to give him an autographed copy of that for my vinyl record of this for sure. And then I've got a whole bunch of other like weird rare things that I'm gonna stick in there for him, like blow up flyers and a whole bunch of cool stuff and some toys and stickers and things, fun stuff. So he's gonna get that in return, so that's cool. And I've got my record, so I've got the still got the record cover. I'm actually might tape it together and just. I mean, it's like the original copy, or maybe I should like go to get it Xeroxed off and then tape it or something. I don't know. I'll make my goddamn gatefold sleeve for this record. God damn it. Because it was supposed to be a gatefold sleeve, right? You know, remember gatefold sleeves, you know? And I made the whole, like, it was, all this artwork was so cool. So, yeah. I'll get that up. I could just, yeah. I need a scanner. Yeah, I need a printer and a scanner. I used to have a scanner. What happened to my scanner? You don't really need a scanner anymore, right? You can buy an app, I think, on my iPad that scans things. So I think I could do it that way. Yeah. And I can add the record cover so that when you get it on Bandcamp, you can download the album cover to go with. And I was even making like a little book that went with it as well. There was an actual book, like it was like with the story that said the entire story of the concept record, and it was a drawing that went with every song. And I got to finish that and get that up. But yeah, that was an amazing, happy thing. That was incredible, and I was just like, wow, that blew my mind. I'm still like, my mind is still blown over that. Like, I still don't understand. 30 years later, 30 30 years, literally. Or actually, I think on Discogs it said it was supposed to come out in 1991, but I don't think that's accurate. I think it actually was supposed to come out in 1989. I'm certain of it. I'm certain that it was the 80s that it was gonna come out, not 1991. No, it was 1989. Those are wrong on Discogs. So, but yeah, what a weird thing. My mind is just blown, totally blown. I can't believe that someone would be that. I can't believe that Nick Ralph. He must have been mentally ill or something. I don't know what is the deal. Because who would do that to somebody for their first record to come out, and that he made promo copies. He pressed it into vinyl, and then he didn't tell me or send me a copy. What a bastard! I'm pissed. You pressed my record into promo copies and you didn't even send me one, and then you just disappeared on me, and I thought you were dead, and then you show up later and you're still alive, and you just went bankrupt? That's why? You could have at least sent me a fucking copy of my record. You could have at least done that. Why? Why didn't you, Nick Ralph? Why didn't you send me a copy of my record? Why did you leave me for 30 years thinking that my record was fucking cursed? Fuck you. Who does something like that? How cruel. I mean, I literally sold my body practically really for to make that record, and he can't even have the fucking balls to go, "I'm sorry, I'm going bankrupt, but I have pressed your record into vinyl. Here's a copy." Well, anyway, I've got a copy now. I mean, it's just a fucking miracle. 30 years later. 30 years later. I know I'm saying that a lot, but because it's just so. I can't describe to you how like mind blowing that is. Like, I mean, it's not the same as like finding out like you had a child and you didn't know it, and then you're like, you find out later. Like, like some guys find out later that they have a kid somewhere. But that's kind of how it felt in a way, It was like, wow. Like I had a kid and I didn't even know it. Like you pressed my record into vinyl and you didn't tell me, and it has a catalog number, and the catalog number is Chime 0118, which is cool because I wish it was 0418 because that's my birthday. That would have been really cool if it was 0418. How cool would that be? That would have been totally that would have freaked me right out. I would have been like, "What?" And then for a minute, I was like, I didn't even know if this was a bootleg of my record or if maybe this guy was just scamming me and was like, then I thought, who's gonna go through all that trouble? And then when I found out the catalog number, like, then I thought, like, no, there's no way. This is real. This is real. And it's on Discogs. What? Plus, then it had 3 extra songs on the end that no one has access to. Nobody has ever even heard these songs, so there's no way that anyone bootlegged this, because those songs aren't anywhere. I am the only sole owner of them, and I don't even know where those got. I'm like, "Where are the demos of this?" I gotta find the demos of these songs to see if are they the demos or are they something else? Like, what version of these songs are they? But yeah, I just need to get all this stuff released. I'd like to get all my demos released too, on a record. There's so many things that I wanna do. There's so much stuff. There's so many ways to make money, like NFTs, like making that like Anacam into it. Like I can't figure out anything. I can't even figure out GarageBand. Like I have literally every single time I try to figure out GarageBand, I end up crying, like sobbing because I feel so defeated and stupid. Because I'm like, why can everyone else figure out GarageBand, but I can't? What's wrong with my brain? Why can't I figure out GarageBand? It makes no sense to me. This looks simple, but it's not. It's not intuitive, and I don't understand what the hell. I have no idea how to make a song in GarageBand at all. I just can't figure it out. I've even watched YouTube tutorials. I just can't understand it. It's just like, what? But yeah, I've got so many ideas and so many things. I've got so much art. I've got so much music. I've got so many ways to make money. I just can't find anyone to physically, like, literally help me. Like, I've even just told people, like, "You wanna split the money, like, 50/50?" Like, really, seriously, like, I have stuff to eBay, you know? No one even wants that? I don't get it, because people are, like, totally freaking out right now for money, and I can't eBay anything because I don't have a car, so I can't get to the post office to mail anything, etc. So I asked before COVID, I said, "Does anyone wanna make, like, a few $1,000s? Because I've got, like, thousands of dollars worth of stuff to eBay." But nobody wanted to do it. So I was like, "Okay." So then a month ago, I asked again because I thought, well, everyone's really, like, desperate for money now because we haven't even got the next stimulus check yet, or I haven't gotten it yet. I'm totally like, "Where is it?" You know? And I thought, people are, like, need money. Like, there's gotta be somebody out there that wants some fucking money, right? Like, we'll split the fucking cost 50/50. Like, all you have to do, all I'm asking is, like, I just hand you the shit and then you eBay it and then we split it 50/50, and there are thousands of dollars to be made. But nobody wants to do that. I don't understand it. Can anyone explain that to me? Like, why doesn't anyone want, like, basically free money, almost? I mean, they don't even have to. I would just hand them the products, and all they have to do is just put it on eBay and make 50% of the money. Like, what? Why doesn't anyone want to do that? I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand. I feel like I'm living on a weird planet that doesn't make any sense, or I'm not speaking English, or I don't know what, or am I not saying it? I don't know what's going on. It's really weird. But yeah, so I don't know. If you know anybody, or if you want to make some money, let me know. You know, I've got a lot of ways to make money. We can make money making records. We can make money selling my stuff. We can make money selling like my Anacam pictures as NFTs on Ocean Sea or whatever it's called. We could make thousands of dollars. But I need help. I can't do this by myself. So spread the word if you can. Spread the word about my channel as well, that I need 1,000 subscribers so I can sell some merchandise below at that Teespring thing. Because, man, I want to make some coffee cups, y'all, and some t-shirts and stuff, because I need to make money. And it would be fun to make merchandise. And I have, like, so many photos to put on things and so many, like, cool stuff to make and merchandise. I have so much cool. It's just limitless, literally. It's just limitless. I'm at 590 subscribers now, so I just need 410 more people somehow, some way. I don't know how to get the word out. Like, should I just put flyers out? Like, should I make old-fashioned flyers and just start stapling them around like the city, just being like, go to this YouTube channel and subscribe? Like, because I don't know if anyone sees it if I put it on social media, because the algorithms just hide everything. And it doesn't show up in anyone's feed. The internet is just getting suckier and suckier by the minute. Something's got to change, because this is just out of fucking control now. Seriously? I mean, on Facebook the other day, I mean, I have this like group that I made like long ago. I don't post in it hardly ever. Like maybe I might post on something on it, like maybe like once a year. It's just called Clowns with Black Balloons. That's it. And it's just weird photos I find of like dark Mickey Mouse stuff. And for some reason, I found this picture of Hitler wearing these shorts, and he looked ridiculous in these shorts. You know, it was just a picture of Hitler, like, just standing there, kind of fat, pudgy, wearing these, like, stupid shorts with this belt, and I thought he looked like a total dork. And, so I put that out with no text, you know what I mean? And my, clowns with black balloons. Come on, he's a clown with a black balloon for sure. And I put that picture there. I forgot all about it. I must have put it there years ago. I don't even know. But Facebook literally flagged it the other day, saying I was a dangerous individual, maybe even a terrorist. Because I put a picture of Hitler up like 3 years ago. What? Like, we're not even allowed to, like, show historical photos anymore? I mean, I didn't this wasn't hate speech or anything, I'm not a Nazi. This was in a silly group called Clowns with Black Balloons, and there was no text with it, so they said, you know, "Do you wanna, you know, argue your case, you know, and say like, hey, you know, I think you made a mistake. I think you took this out of context. You know, I don't think that this is a dangerous post or terrorist anything." And I sent it to Facebook to be, you know, for someone to look at it, and no, they said no. They said no, it isn't dangerous photo. I'm like, really? A photo of Hitler wearing silly shorts in a clown, uh, group is now counted as dangerous? What's dangerous is that? What's dangerous is fucking erasing history. We should be able to fucking have to talk about Hitler. We should be able to talk about this shit. What? We can't talk about the Holocaust anymore now? Is that a thing we can't talk about on Facebook now? Can we can't talk about what, World War II? What the fuck? I just can't make sense of the internet anymore at all. I'm just like, wow, this is just not turning out the right way at all. This is like absolutely crazy. Like, what the fuck? So now I don't know what the fuck I can post on Facebook anymore. Now I'm just like, I mean, did you know there was like astrology groups that were being shut down on Facebook because somebody swore? For real. For real. For real. What the hell? Fuck, fuck, fuck. At least I can swear here. For now. Because I marked this for not for children. I hope we can still swear on YouTube, for the love of God. I mean, is there somewhere that we can fucking swear? Is there anywhere that I can, like, I don't need to post a picture of Hitler anywhere. I mean, it's not like, you know, but, like, I mean, come on, really? Come on! This is where things get dangerous. Because there is no discernment happening. They're just getting rid of shit across the board and then just generalizing shit to death. And it just being like, all pictures of Hitler now must go. You're a dangerous individual and terrorist if you put a picture of Hitler up. That's crazy. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. That's fucking dangerous. Once you start, like, making people scared to talk their truth or say anything or, like, talk about history? For the love of God? And on OnlyFans, I can show my boobs and everything, but I can't say the word cervix? Are you kidding me? I can't say the word cervix on OnlyFans. I can't say the word menstruation. What the fuck? I can't say the word hypnosis on OnlyFans. I can't say the word golden. I mean, I get where they're getting it, golden showers and all that kind of crap, but seriously, come on. Really? Someone literally said that they couldn't write the word 11. because maybe that meant like a young person that was 11, but actually she just said 11 o'clock. But they wouldn't let her post they wouldn't let her post it. It was the wrong word. She couldn't say 11. I wonder if you can even say any numbers that are under 18. I bet you all those numbers are blocked. I bet you can't even say 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. I don't even know. You can't even say the word drink on there. So, like, if I go on there and I say, "Hey, I'm drinking coffee," can't do it. Can't say the word blood. Cut my finger the other day. Can't say the word cut either, by the way. Can't say the word cut. Can't say the word blood. So if I said, "I cut my finger and I'm drinking coffee," can't say that. What am I supposed to do? Just like rainbows and unicorns and bubbles and fucking that's fine and everything, but then like, hey, but everything's just like, let's just like what? Let's just chop out like half of the dictionary and just, what? How am I supposed to even talk about my life? I mean, I get it, you can't even say the word suicide there. Like, I understand in a way, kind of, but that's dangerous because people need to talk about when they're feeling suicidal. If you're gonna stop people talking about, or when they were suicidal at some point, you know what I mean, in their lives, and they want to like share with their audience, or just share with no one, just to be able to talk about it, just to say, yeah, back in 2012, I tried to kill myself. I can't say that on OnlyFans. I can't even talk about that. I can't talk about my history. I can't even tell you that I am a hypnotist. I can't even tell you I took a hypnosis course. I can't tell you I'm drinking coffee. I can't tell you I cut my finger. But I'm still gonna keep trying. I'm still just gonna keep trying to see what I can do with it anyway. But I think I don't know. Well, it's an experiment. Wish I put 10 hours in today of work to get going and verify that I exist and that I'm a person and I, you know, my bank account, everything. I don't think I would have done that had I known this thing about the words. But now I've gone through so much effort to set this up. And it does have cool features. If they would just give me the go live button, that's all I wanted. I mean, that's all I wanted. But they're like, you have to get 5 fans, make 10 posts, and have action, like whatever that means. Like interaction, but I don't know how much interaction until they give you a live button. They're like, we'll give you a live button when you have met all of these requirements. I'm like, I'm trying to meet the requirements, guys. I don't even know how their site is even functioning when everyone has to go through this much stuff. But I guess it's a super popular site and people are doing really well on there and everything, so or some people are, I don't. So I'm just gonna keep trying and seeing what I can do with it, and it's got a lot of cool features. Like you can make an audio just like message instead of typing it. You can like literally just make an audio message, and I like that. And I like the fact that you can mix an audio message with photos. You can like mix medias together. I like that. So I can put up photos, audio, video. It's cool. I just want my go live button, guys. And I want 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube so I can sell like merchandise. It's my goal. And I will reach that goal. Eventually. I will just have to just keep saying it. Subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel, subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Please tell your friends to subscribe. I gotta say it over and over and over again. It's so boring to have to say this, and I hate to do it, and I hate to hustle, but that's what I gotta do. I guess that's what I gotta do. That's the way it works. There's no other way to do it. There's no other way except for to just say it over and over and over again until finally people are like, okay, I'll subscribe. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know. But I think if I just start going live on here, I mean, eventually, I think I'm hoping that in a year, I'm giving myself that long to get 1,000 subscribers because I'm like, it's just like a trickle. It's just like so hard. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep at it. I gained 60 subscribers this week, so hell, I can do it. I just gotta keep plugging away and just keep bugging people. Just please subscribe to my channel. Which please fucking just subscribe. You don't even have to watch my videos. It doesn't even matter to me. Like, just like you don't have to come to my channel ever again. just subscribe to it. So I can sell merchandise. So I can sell a fucking coffee cup. Would you just subscribe so I can sell a fucking coffee cup? Can ya? Please help a woman out. Help a woman out with her family who needs to feed her kids and pay her eating bill. Like, wants to make a fucking coffee cup, put it down on her YouTube channel. Just please. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna keep hounding everybody. Subscribe. And I guess if it never happens, then it never happens. And what can I do about it? And if it does happen, then it does happen. And I gotta just let go of all this shit. I just gotta kind of let go of it now. Yeah, because I've just been trying so hard. I feel like I've worked myself now into a big. I gotta let it go. Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go. Something. And here I am, and here's something. La, ooh. God, I had to listen to that record over like about 2 years straight. Wow. My kids were so into that. Movie. Holy shit. I think it was like literally, I think we watched that movie because my daughter has Down syndrome and autism, so she wants to watch the same thing over and 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 over. And so for a while, we watched Frozen at least 5 times a day for about 3 years. I'm not even joking. I'm not joking. And then, you know what the next movie was? Oh, I was so happy when she moved on to another movie, but this movie was worse. And then I wanted to move it back to Frozen. She got into Despicable Me 3. And that movie starts out, it's just like ingrained, it's just like imprinted into my brain. It starts out, the character goes, I've been a bad boy. And I'm just like, oh my God. Watching that movie 5 times a day for literally, I'm not kidding you, like maybe at least 3 years. At least. I'm not even joking. That's why I bought these headphones. Noise canceling. These are the best noise canceling headphones. Yes, these are the AirPods Max. Yes, I did buy the most expensive wireless headphones on earth. And I don't regret it at all. These are great. They're not even on, and I just love wearing them. That's how much I love them. They're not even on right now, and I'm just like, I just wear them around the house like this. They're just part of my head now. But yeah, wow, these are a lifesaver. These are great. I recommend them. I don't recommend them though if you're like a person who wants to listen to like classic rock. These are not like a classic rock kind of headphones. I would not recommend these headphones for like Led Zeppelin or Pink Floyd. Like I listened to Pink Floyd in these headphones because I listened to like a whole bunch of stuff in these headphones because like, oh my God, I was so I don't have a really nice stereo or anything. And music is my life. I mean, music is my life. It's my life. It's my life blood. I can say the word blood here. It's my life blood. So, and I listen to all these like hypnosis tracks at night to help me sleep by Glenn Harold, one of my favorite hypnotists. He's got some stuff on YouTube too. You can check him out. He's really awesome. He's got a super soothing voice, just like yeah, you. So him and Dan Jones, those are the two hypnotists that have saved my ass, literally, and helped me sleep through the night. If it wasn't for Glenn Harold and Dan Jones, I could be dead, really, for real. I mean, really, that I was that bad after my divorce. I was a wreck. And so I discovered hypnosis tracks, which changed my life, totally saved my life, saved my ass, man. Yeah. So I want to return the favor, man. 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 I want to return the favor and make really cool, mellow, hypnotic soundscapes. I don't know. I'm just listening to a lot of different people right now, and I'm analyzing it all and taking it all in. I'm like listening to the background tracks. I'm listening to the way they say the words, the stories. I'm studying it. I'm studying it all. Because the last thing, I don't want to make another hypnosis track with that new age music in the background. Oh my God. What is up with that? Why? Why does every meditation fucking thing in the whole world have those cheesy, new age, fake string synth sound in the background? I hate that. I hate that so much. So, but I found some stuff that doesn't have background tracks like that anymore. It's more updated. So I'm like, okay, how could I do this my way? How could I make music my way? That's ambient enough to like be a background track for me to like say like a bedtime story over the top or something like that. So I'm studying it and I'm gonna figure it out what I want to do. and how I want to do it. But I just got to start. I just got to jump in. But first, I got to figure out GarageBand or something. I got to find out something to like record it on. That's my problem. Like, what do I record it on? I have my iPad, and so I've got to find out a way to like. There's got to be a way to do it. And it really sucks because I had this like amazing reverb that for my it's just the perfect reverb app ever. And but it makes it an MP3s and iMovie will not accept an MP3. So if I make like a background if I say like a story with reverb on my voice and I put it in iMovie, I can't put it in iMovie. That's the problem. So now I'm like, fuck. So then I got an app that converts it, the MP3 to MP4, but then the audio, it compressed it to sound like shit, so that was not gonna work. Because I want these tracks to sound good, like really good, like professional good, like damn good. Yeah. So I have to figure out like a microphone, like a USB port, like condenser microphone that I can put into this laptop. And then I gotta get like Audacity again, I think. I think that's what I'm gonna use now that I've got a laptop with Windows on it. And I haven't had a Windows computer in a really long time, and I don't understand Windows 10. I'm like, what? Because I've had an iPad for the last 12. I've had an iPad for the last 13 years, so Windows is totally like mysterious to me now. I just don't get it at all. It's like I can't. I'm used to computers that I can just go to my C drive. I want to see what's on my computer. I want to just like go into the hard drive and see. Go in. It used to be so easy, you know. You just go in your C drive, make a new folder, put your stuff in your new folder, see what you've got on your computer. So easy. But now it's just like all these whirling gifts and crazy things. You can't find your C drive, and it's like things pop up at you and be like, "You want to join Hulu?" Or no, I don't. I want to see what's on my C drive. That's what I want. I don't want you to give me like a slideshow of like my photos. I didn't ask for. And I don't need Cortana coming up and saying weird shit at me and giving me advice. No, no. But this is what we have to work. So that's the way it is. And it looks weird. It looks like I have something hanging from my nose, but that's my nose ring. It's just looking weird in the video. But maybe it doesn't look weird. I have really bad eyes. I can't see for shit. And I'm not looking with my glasses on. Maybe if I just looked at my glasses, it would look like a nose ring. Or does it just look like there's like a weird drop from my nose? It just looks like there's a weird, like, I don't know. I want to get this nose ring switched out for a smaller one. I want like a little, got the ball in my nose. There. I just want like a really thin gold one. Really like the thinnest one you can find. And just barely there. Just I just want it to be just barely there. That's what I want. And with that, I think I'm done talking because I just realized again that I haven't eaten yet today. And now it's what time? Oh my god, it's 7 o'clock. What the fuck? Oh my god, I've been talking for 2 hours. Holy shit. I'm just looking at the thing. I didn't realize I was even talking for 2 hours and I haven't eaten anything today. Okay, cool. And it's 7, so that means that I can take all my nighttime medication now. Yay. which I don't wanna be on anymore, but I can't get off because it's totally addicting and I can't get off of it. It fucking sucks. But whatever, whatever. I just have to accept it. Just go with the flow, whatever, whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna go eat something. I'm gonna go take my medicine, which will then make me hungry. Then I will finally eat. And then I will be all like super happy and I'm gonna be in my bed. I'm gonna play my game. I'm gonna listen to music in headphones. I'm gonna listen to Billie Eilish. She's my new thing that I listen to all the time. I just love her. Oh my God, do I love her. Oh my God, do I love Billie Eilish. Holy shit, she's amazing. I mean, I'm like, wow. Both of those records are just unbelievable. And then I'll tell you another cool thing. I discovered I mean, this isn't a new thing, this is an old thing, but I forgot that you can listen to songs slowed down on YouTube, like, you can speed things up and slow things down, and I forgot about that feature, and I just remembered it now, and someone actually put, like, a Billie Eilish, like, 10 hours of this one song slowed down, and I swear to God, it was, like, talk about hypnotic. I was just, like, laying in bed just like, "Yeah, fuck yeah." And everything is just slow, like molasses, and her voice, it's just like, honey. I mean, God, her voice is golden. I can't say that word on OnlyFans, so I'm gonna say it here. Her voice is golden. Golden. I don't think that should be a word that we can't say. For the love of God. Golden. Her voice is golden. It is. It's just golden. It's just, oh, God. I feel kind of weird being like so old and just being like so obsessed. Not obsessed. I'm not obsessed. I won't say that. But I just like good music. Sorry. I mean, it doesn't matter like what age she is. But yeah, she's only like 18. I mean, that's so weird to just be so like, I'm gonna be 55 and I'm listening to music by an 18-year-old, and that sounds like something you shouldn't do, but fuck that. No, no, no. I mean, good music is good music. I mean, well, I wrote Introducing Sorrow when I was 18, and it's still a good record. It's still damn good. I just listened to it the other day, like I said. So fuck. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Her records are amazing. But yeah, she's got her brother working with her, who's an amazing producer. I mean, yeah, he's amazing. Like, wow. Wow. What he did, they recorded that record in their bedroom. I feel bad. And like, here's this record that won all these Grammys, and that doesn't count. I don't really care about that part, but it sounds so good. I mean, perfect. And they made it in their bedroom, so there's gotta be a way to do this. Like, I don't need to go to Paisley Park anymore. I don't need to go to an expensive studio anymore. I don't need to like spend a spool for a dish. You know how much that fucking record cost? That record costed $500,000 to record. I am not kidding you. I am not kidding you. That's how expensive professional recording studios are. Professional recording studios are literally sometimes $5,000 a day. At least $1,000 a day, at least, at the very least, but usually more, like $3,000 to $5,000 a fucking day. So, And that took me a couple like a month to make, or 2 months maybe? I don't know. So, yeah, I added up. I don't know how many hours that took, but yeah, that record costed $500,000. And I got it for free. Because they dropped me. Not because look at my, like, a big rip in my thing. Um, they they dropped me for mysterious circumstances. They dropped me literally because the man who signed me to Columbia Records, whose name is David Kahn, who is still in he's a I think now he's on RCA or MC. He's in California on another major label, being a president of he was the so anyway, he was the vice president of A&R of Columbia Records when I got signed. So we were like, wow, we made it. Like we've connected to the highest level, to like the vice president of the label, you know? And then again, like weird shit that just happens to my life. He just mysteriously got fired. No one knows why. I think they were just like seriously jealous of him because he was actually like not a business guy. When he was kind of well, no, he was a business guy. He wouldn't be in his position if he wasn't. But he cares about music. He literally cares. He cares about good music. It's not just about making money for him. He's old school caring. He's an actual musician. He actually writes music himself. He's not just like some CEO from, General Mills cereal that just happened to, buy Columbia. And there's so many of those now that have nothing to do with music. They don't even like music. They're just rich. So they own it all. But anyway, so he got fired. And then he immediately got another job in California because he's so good, you know what I mean? Because he's David Kahn, man. He won Grammys with Tony Bennett and shit for producing Tony Bennett's record. That was amazing. And so everything that he signed pretty much became untouchable because no one understood really why he got fired. And so everything that he signed was dropped. So we were dropped because he got fired, not because we sucked. Like our record literally just came out. And literally just came out. And then a couple weeks later, he was fired. I mean, really? But because of that, I didn't have to pay for that record because had I been still signed to Columbia Records, that's why Prince wrote "Slave" across his face. I mean, they make you pay that all back. So you never really make any money, you know what I mean? Like you get on a major label. You kind of do. You make money if you're really famous. Like Britney Spears. Who, by the way, wow. Did you see that movie about her and see her Instagram? Holy shit. That's some crazy shit going down there. Thank God that never happened to me. But yeah, I got a $500,000 record for free. So that was cool. I didn't have to pay back that money. They send like bands out to tour and take all your money to pay it back. And then you don't make any money. That's how that works. And then I got signed to another label. And then I didn't have to pay for that record either. 'Cause then I forced them to draw me. I became a difficult artist because that man was crazy, and that's another story for another day. Gary Kurfürst, he was the manager for the Ramones and the Talking Heads and Blondie, and he had a record label, and he was crazy. He's dead now, which is good, actually, because he was a really miserable human being, and he used to call me from the Bahamas telling me that he wanted to kill himself, and I was like, to my manager going, "Please get me off this label because the president of the label keeps calling me up in the middle of the night from the Bahamas telling me that he wants to kill himself. So please, I don't wanna be on this label any fucking more." But no. So I just started putting out really shitty stuff. Like, they don't like, I just started, like, just yeah, and then I started Anacam. I told them about Anacam, in fact. I said to them, I said, "They could have owned it. Thank God they didn't. They thought it was a silly idea." I told them, I said, "You know what? I think we should put a cam on my website. I think that would really be popular." And they were like, "Yeah, yeah. That's something to think about someday." That's what they said. For real. Yeah, that's something to think about someday. And I'm like, "No, that's something to think about right the fuck now. Right the fuck now." Because that train is leaving the station and I'm gonna be on it, Yeah, I saw the potential. I knew. People are like, "Did you know you were gonna be that famous?" I'm like, "Yes, I did, in fact. I did." It wasn't a surprise to me. I absolutely knew. I knew. I knew. It wasn't a surprise whatsoever. It was totally my intention in my lifetime as well to be that famous. So, I mean, it was something that I had actively worked on. So, it wasn't a surprise to me at all. I was like, "Yeah." So, I did it myself, but I had help. Like I said, I had help, I had a friend who, like, helped me, like, install because it was all dial-up connections back then. So I literally had I had 5 phones and I had 5 phone lines in this tiny little apartment. I mean, the guy that came over to, like, install the phone lines was just like, "What are you gonna be doing in here?" You know? And I'm like, "Yeah, I know it's weird, but that's how many phone lines I had on computers. I had 5 computers, 5 phone lines all on dial-up, all running a different cam. It was crazy. It was cool. And then I beat the devil because, like, literally in the record contract, they have every single last thing that you could ever think of doing, and they have rights to it. Like, literally, it says in my I will, like someday I will, like, show everyone my record contract and how crazy it is. It was, like, this thick. I'll, like, scan every document, and I'll put it all online for y'all to see what I signed. Oh god. But, yeah, like, I mean, like, seriously, they universal rights. They don't just have rights to the earth, and they're serious about this. They have universal rights, and when they say that, they mean it. They think maybe just in case your label, your record gets released on Mars, they've got their ass covered. Literally, literally, like, I couldn't release a record on Mars or Jupiter without them taking money. Plus, if I had like a television show or a fashion or perfume or makeup or uh, a book or a movie, they had every last art thing imaginable that I could possibly do, and they would own it. They would own the rights to any other venture that I went into. But I invented a new job that didn't exist, and I invented a new art form that never existed, and it wasn't in their contract. And it pissed them off so bad. There was nothing they could do. They couldn't get Anacam. They wanted to get it. They tried. They were like, "Ugh." They tried to get it away from me. They tried to like claim it, you know what I mean? And like say it was theirs, and I'll be like, no. And they even asked me that they were like, "Advertise your record on your website." And I'm like, "Pay me. Pay me to advertise on my website." I know that sounds crazy to, like, ask your record label to pay you to advertise your record, but that's how pissed I was at them, and I knew I wasn't gonna make any money from them anyway, so I was like, "No, no. If I have to listen to your fucking calling me on the phone in the middle of the night and all your crazy shit and all your weird, oh my god, I can't e no. And you're a billionaire, like, and I am, like, what? You're paying me, what, $500 a month to live? I'm barely, like, I'm eating ramen, you know, and it's like and you're not releasing my record? Like, he didn't release my record because I fucking got a boob job. That was why he didn't release it. He didn't know what to do with me then. Cause I used my money to get when I got signed to that label to get some boobs. He was I just my boobs actually saved my ass. No, that's kind of funny to say it that way. My boobs saved my ass. But they did, cause he literally was like, now you're" he literally said this to me. He goes, "Now you're just a blonde, and already got one of those." Can you imagine? And back in the day, I couldn't get signed, like Babes in Toyland, they were signed to what? I can't remember what they were on, Geffen or I can't remember what, Interscope or Warner Brothers? No, Warner Brothers. I think they were on Warner Brothers, I think. But yeah, Warner, whatever record label they were on, turned us down, my band down, because they said to us, their words, they said, "We already have an all-female band. We don't need another one. We already have one." Like what? We're like all the same? Can you imagine if they said that to like a black person? "Oh, we've already got a black artist. We don't need you because we've got our token black guy." What? Or like Jews? Can you imagine if they said that to Jewish people? I mean, everyone would be in a fucking uproar, you know? "Oh, we've already got a Jewish person and a black person." Oh, okay. So yeah, I wasn't able to like be signed to that label because Babies in Shoreland. Oh, we've already got a like all female band. Oh yeah, we're all the same. We're all interchangeable. That's right. Yeah, because my band sounds just like Babes in Toyland. Not. So yeah, that was weird. And I don't ever want to be on a major label ever again because of that. That was crazy. But I had a lot of really interesting experiences and a lot of really good experiences too. I should probably tell you all the I should tell you the good stuff. I'm just telling you all the bad stuff right now. That sucks. I'm sorry. Because there's a lot of really good stories too. A lot of really good stories. A lot of really funny stories. A lot of really funny stories. A lot of great stories. And I live for stories. So I promise the next video, I will tell you the good stuff. I will tell you some good stories and not complain and be like, "Rah, rah, 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 rah." this guy sucks, and this guy sucks, and this terrible thing happened to me, and and I can't figure this out, and I can't hit, fuck you, Grudge Man, I hate you, Nick Ralph, fuck you all. Oh my god, I'm just like in a way. I'm so sorry. I'm not really sorry. I'm gonna stop saying I'm sorry, because I'm not. This is just how, this is just me, you know. Some days you complain a lot, and then other days you don't. And it just happens to be a day where I've had a very frustrating day where I woke up immediately, like I forgot my alarm, I had a Charlie horse in my leg, I fell over, and then the computer didn't work, and then for 10 hours I tried to get OnlyFans to work, and then, oh my god, I tried to get shit, baby, I've been working so hard today, dude. I haven't eaten anything. So yes, okay, fuck this. Okay, I'm done. I've now. How the fuck did 40 minutes just go by? This is crazy. Time's just zipping by when I talk, boy. Man, I can talk a lot. And it just zips by when I do. It's crazy. Oh my god, I have to see what you guys are saying. Okay, I found the Bandcamp on the blow-ups music. Yay. Okay, I'm reading down the Hitler one. Yeah, I just use Audacity. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Now that I've got this laptop. So I'm gonna get Audacity. But I gotta get a microphone that connects to the laptop. And I will use Audacity. I hope. Something will happen. I'm working on it. And I got a big zit right here. It's bugging me. It's starting to go away. I talk about the most inane shit. Sometimes I just wonder, like, why are you even going live? I mean, you're just like talking about nothing. But whatever. That's life. That's life. I can do whatever I want. I can do whatever I want. I'll just talk for hours about nothing. I could just read the phone book. I don't care. This is my channel. This is my channel. As far as I know, until someone bumps me off it, until YouTube says, you said Hitler too many times. And so you're off. You said Hitler. We bots, the AI bots came at you. I don't know. But I'm glad that I was able to go live here and that nobody stopped me, and I was able to swear as much as I want to. Fuck. Blood, fuck. Cut, burn, menstruation, cervix, boob. Suicide. Hitler. Yeah. We live in some interesting times, don't we not? What's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? I will just let you know that the astrology, the astrology never lies. Let me tell you that. The astrology, it never lies. Never. It's never let me down. It's always been completely accurate. If you go to the right people or you know how to interpret it correctly, and it's not just like a horoscope in the paper that just says, here's your lottery numbers and your lucky numbers of the day, and whatever. It's so much more complicated than that. And anyway, in December, I'm just letting you guys know it doesn't look good. Something's gonna happen in December. I don't know what. Like another lockdown of some sort. So just be prepared. Don't be thinking. Don't make plans to travel. I'm just letting you know that May is the best time to travel. If you're gonna travel this year, May. Other than that, stay home. Because between October and December, it's gonna be a shit show again. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. I don't know if there's gonna be a whole bunch of more variants. I don't know if there's gonna be like mass murder. I don't know what. I don't know. UFOs are gonna land on the White House lawn. I mean, I have no idea. None. But something pressure cooking, some kind of something's not something uncomfortable. I'll just say that. Something extremely uncomfortable is not done. It's still coming. Maybe it's Trump coming back. I don't know with this social media. I don't know, and he's gonna fuck everything up again. I don't know. But stock up on some food again, and just be prepared. Don't make any travel in December or November, October through the December. Don't even try. Just don't even do it. Don't go anywhere. Don't make a plane flight. Please just don't. It'll probably get canceled. You'll be out all your money again. So don't do it. I'm just letting you know. There, I've given you something. You can run with it. So, yeah, no joke. No joke. No joke. And I know it's no joke because the guy that said that something's going to happen between October and December, especially December, he last year, before COVID and everything, he said that the astrological alignments were the same alignments as when the Civil War happened and 9/11. And look what happened. Look what happened. He was totally accurate to the T. Dude. Oh my God. Wow. Did he call that one? I mean, who could have? Wow. So it's pay attention. So, I'll tell you the guy's name. You can watch the thing on YouTube. It's great. Yeah, his name is Christopher Watecki, but you don't have to remember that. Just go look on YouTube for it's called Namaste Today, and it's like a kind of like he's kind of like a goofy guy. He does his astrology. He does it like a TV show. It's almost like a 50s TV show. It feels so real. It's kind of cheesy but it's endearing and he's brilliant. He's just brilliant. Like he really figures shit out. He's just amazing. I can't even say enough good things about him, even though he seems so goofy and cheesy. But he is so smart, and he has really figured this shit out. And whatever he says, I watch it every week. Well, I subscribe to a service also. It's called Sirius, like the star, Sirius Joy, and it's like $20 a month. It's the best $20 a month I've ever spent. Every day I wake up and he's got like a pep talk and all these like things to like help you through your day, and tells you the astrology of the day so that you can be prepared for what the fuck's happening, like if you start crying uncontrollably, you'll know why, you're like, oh, Uranus is squaring Pluto, help. Then you'll know it's not just you. It's the fact that Pluto is like on top of you, man, just like crushing your soul. my god. I am really dark today. What the fuck? Pluto is crushing your soul. It does though. Pluto, man, it's not up to you. Don't fuck around with Pluto, man. Pluto has the last say. Let's just say, I mean, literally, Pluto is the planet of death. So yes, it gets the last say in any matter. Um, and that's neither here nor there. I'm just I don't know. Yeah. Well, this has been an interesting, rambling crap from my head. Rambling crap. That's what I should call the next video. That's what I should call this one. I think I called this one life. That's actually accurate. But maybe the next video I should just call rambling shit from my head. I don't know. Can we say the word shit in a YouTube title? Actually, you know what? Maybe that is not allowed. I'm curious. I don't think I've ever seen any swear words or the word shit in a title on anything on YouTube, so that must not be allowed because otherwise it would be there, right? Or maybe I've never Googled, or I mean, I've never searched for shit on YouTube. I've never put in the word shit and like looked to see if there was anything. Because why would I do that? Yeah. And that's that. And there you have it. And now and now the sun is going down. So I feel like, yes, I can stop this video now. The sun is going down. It is now, it is now 7:30. That is totally time enough for me to just go to bed. I'm super awake though, but as soon as I take all my meds and get into my bed, put my pajamas on, brush my teeth, put on a nice nature documentary. Yeah, that's what I need. I just need to get all snuggly and watch I just want to watch I'm just gonna watch a movie about trees or birds or flowers or food. I wish Anthony Bourdain was still around. I'd love to watch his show. Something like that. Like a travel show. I'm so sad that I watched all of the Bear Grylls stuff. Done. I've watched every single one. I'm like, man, that was good while it lasted. And then I watched all of Alone. Oh my god, that is so good. Oh my god, I love Survivor shows. Oh my god, I can't get enough of that shit. And actually, it totally helped me a little bit because it was all about, really, it was actually about how people coped with being alone. It wasn't just survival. I mean, it was really like, oh my god, I'm alone. And it was interesting to see how people dealt with that. Some people couldn't deal with it at all. Some people totally lost it and just checked out. And then some people were fine with it. People that were more creative and able to like Navy guys, they didn't do so hot. You know what I mean? They had no creativity. And once they were done with their push-ups, well, which they shouldn't have been doing anyway, because that was totally burning calories that they could have been using for chopping wood or something for their survival. But okay, I totally lost train of thought again because I'm hungry and I need to eat. So this is it. This is the end. This is really in the end this time. I'm not kidding. This is the end. I've got the mouse in my hand. The mouse is moving slowly towards the end stream button, and it is now on the end stream button. So On that note, I am sorry that no, I'm not sorry. But yeah, I did a lot of complaining, and that's the way it goes sometimes, because that's the kind of day it was. And so then tomorrow will be a different day, and maybe everything will work and just be fine, and I'll be in a fabulous mood, and everything's gonna be great. So, yeah, I'll just see you later. Like, I'll just come on here tomorrow and just be in a better mood because I'll have gotten better sleep, and I'll, I didn't have kids, and I'll just be in a much more coherent way. Because I'm just like, look at my hair. Look at this. I mean, my God, look at this. This is nuts. I mean, I slept with my hair in a bun. And then I didn't even do anything. Look at this. It's like, look at this row, man. I gotta put some. I need a seamstress. I need a waitress. I need a seamstress. I need a nurse. I need a doctor. I need a secretary. Oh my God. Yeah. I need a friend. I want someone to come over and have a bonfire with me and make a big meal and eat it together and have a big fire and run through the woods and look for mushrooms and look for those marker trees and go to garage sales and oh no, wait, we can't go to garage sales because of COVID. Fuck. I'm gonna get myself a bicycle this year though. When I get the stimulus check, I'm gonna get a bicycle. I have not had a bicycle since I was a child. For real. Because I kept buying bicycles when I was in the city and everyone kept stealing them constantly. So I just gave up having a bicycle. But now I can have a bicycle because I live in the country and I have a garage and I can stick my kid in the garage and no one can steal my bicycle. And I'm gonna be like, yes. Because I live in the country, so I can go really fast on my bicycle, all over the place and have no traffic lights to have to stop. There's no traffic anywhere that I have to deal with at all. I can just zoom everywhere. And I'm gonna look for the people have chickens around here. So man, I'm gonna look for someone that's selling eggs, man. I'm gonna get on my bike and that's gonna be maybe my daily thing, get on my bicycle and go get some eggs, or I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just want to get on a bicycle. I just want movement. I just want to move. Get my body back in shape again too. You know what I mean? Get back into shape, get back into gear. That will totally help my brain, you know what I mean? Oh my God, once I get some exercise, it will totally change my entire mental state completely. I will be a new woman. I will literally be a new woman. Oh my God. I can't wait. Oh my God. I'm so looking forward to that stimulus check. It can't come fast enough. Please, please, please. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go eat and watch nature documentaries and just chill out and not think about OnlyFans anymore. But yeah, definitely go there. onlyfans.com/Anavoog. It's free to subscribe. I put a bunch of old Anacam pictures up there, so if you want to see my boobs or something, go there. That's where they are. Can't show you them here, so yeah. So that's that. And stream. Have a good night, everybody, or a good day, or a morning, wherever you are in the world. I'm not sure where you are, but wherever you are, I hope that the rest of your day or night is pleasant and good. And I can't believe that some of you actually listen to me this entire time. Oh my god, really? Oh my god, you guys, you have patience of a Buddha. To just listen to me go, "Meh, meh, 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 meh." So, I really thank you. That's really nice. It's sweet. It's sweet that there are people out there in the world that would actually listen to what I have to say right now, the condition I'm in. So, anyway, thank you. It's really, really nice. I'm used to watching long streams. Oh, you have to tell me. Put in the comments like what else do you watch? I'd love to just see like what else you watch. Like I'm gonna watch some. Like tell me some email me. Like what do you watch? Like these long streams. I'd love to know. I watch long hypnosis videos on YouTube that are 2 hours long. If you want to see some really interesting YouTube videos that on hypnosis, not on hypnosis, but people that are being hypnotized and saying the most outrageous, crazy shit, like go to Alba Weinman's YouTube. Wow. Yeah, that'll burn away like a year of your life. I have watched every single last one of her videos. They're so fascinating. I think that's why I got into hypnosis because I was like, oh my god, this is so fascinating. I can't believe these people are saying this stuff. I have to know for myself if this is true. And it is. I watch funny streamers called Stop Speeding and Smooth Sanchez. They are trolls that just go around and mess with me. Oh no. Stop Speeding and Smooth Sanchez. Okay, I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna look that up. Cool. Thanks. I need some new weird shit to watch and maybe something funny. So that'll be good. I'm gonna look those people up. So thank you. Okay. Good night, everybody. So long, farewell. I'm gonna do a countdown. And then when I hit 1, I'm hitting the end stream. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good night.